This is our weekly market update, where we start in the US, across to Europe and Asia, and end in Australia, and we cover commodities and crypto along the way. Remarkably, the MSCI Global Index, which hit another high on Friday, is more than 50% higher over just 3 years. The European STOXX 600 is a mere 30% up over the same period, having gained new ground this week, while the Dow closed at a record high on Friday as revived hopes for a September rate cut pushed Treasury yields lower and tech stocks higher, following Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell signaling the Fed was open to cutting interest rates as soon as next month. The Dow rose 1.9% to hit a fresh record close of 45,631. The S&P 500 gained 1.52%, hovering near record levels, and the Nasdaq Composite climbed 2%, but was still off 0.9% on the day. The rate-sensitive Russell 2000 index surged 4.1%, hitting its highest level so far this year. And the ASX 200 in Australia was up 29% over 3 years, but slid slightly on Friday, and across the week was up to 8,967. In his final address as Fed chair at the Jackson Hole Symposium in Wyoming, Powell hinted at a September interest rate cut, but stopped short of striking a careful balance between mounting job market risks and lingering inflation worries. One little phrase, the baseline outlook and the shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance, was all it took to deliver the dovish tilt that markets wanted. That gave a green light to buy risky assets on the hope the central bank is ready to cut rates. But I took it as a risk of stagflation ahead, and I worry that markets are being over-optimistic still. The speech on Friday came amid mounting pressure from the White House to ease monetary policy, which has raised market concerns that political interference will lead the US central bank to become too aggressive in cutting rates in the future. The pressure had been ratcheted up earlier in the week after Trump urged Fed Governor Lisa Cook to resign, a move that could allow him to appoint more dovish members to the Fed's rate-setting Federal Open Market Committee. On Friday, Trump said he would fire Cook if she doesn't resign following allegations over her mortgage loans. Powell made all the right noises about being guided by the data and only the data, but the shadow of the White House hangs heavily over everything the Fed does, and that shadow is getting longer.